11 seems very balanced. I'll be honest about it. But
changes made by me sticking to this or any more?
I would like Donovan Ferreira in place of Reza Hendricks, because this might just be the biggest challenge of this new generation of Indian batting, considering
Have a good record. I think we lost last time when we toured South Africa.
11 seems very.
Finally, a sigh of relief for Team India as they are back to winning ways no matter what the format is. India are leading the T20 series versus South Africa 1-0. Still 3 games to go. And now we shift to St. George's Park for the second T20. I have Utsav with me and I have Deepu with me. Welcome to the show, both of you. Starting with Utsav, back-to-back centuries for the man who was dying to get a spot into the side, was backed for the entire series against Bangladesh, has produced, and now back-to-back centuries in this format for India, back-to-back centuries as well at South Africa in different formats. Talk us through that knock from Sanju Samson. If he can get going, he's a lethal ball striker, we must say.
Absolutely. Like, what a display of T20 batting I've just seen. It was so difficult to comprehend what was going on in front of my eyes. It kind of gave me a glimpse of watching the 2010s Virender Sehwag when he was striking the ball. Like, it just felt like he was hitting it like as smooth as butter. It just seems like the long wait of 5-6 years has finally come to an end, when we were like so desperately rooting for Sanju Samson to score runs, and finally it has started to come, and in what fashion. And it just feels like it might be too early to say that, but the kind of ball hitting we have just seen, similar sort of a ball hitting we had seen 4 years back with Surya Kumar Yadav.
Absolutely, that's true. That we'll talk about the rest as well. Deepu, Surya Kumar Yadav, just like Utsav spoken about. We asked the same question in the first preview as well when we're doing for the first T20. I think this should be the only format where players become ultra aggressive, because yesterday, as per reports, we saw that Team India, the test team, along with Captain Rohit Sharma and the coaching staffs, had a long meeting, not short, long meeting of 6 hours after the defeat of 3-0 versus New Zealand. So changes might happen there. Whatever happens, we'll see in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. But I think this should be the format, the only place where India plays ultra aggressive brand of cricket.
Well, to be honest, if you ask me, India looks better in T20s at the moment comparing to the other two formats, because there is a
Other two.
clarity. Yeah. To be honest, looking at the current scenarios, the T20 side looks a little bit better and settled under Sky. According to the statements that he has made, that he wants to be a leader and not to be a captain, he is proving that statement correct. In every game, giving the opportunities. Even a guy like Avesh Khan, who's going for runs, got the opportunity to bowl in the end and eventually take the final wicket as well. So yeah, he's proving that statement right, and I think it's great that players are showcasing their talent. From Ramandeep Singh, who was a sub fielder in the first game, and just making a full end dive and then trying to take a catch, just shows that how they are enjoying the game
Commitment.
despite not being in the 11 as well. So it's the bonding that the team is now making under Surya, and obviously that aggressive approach which Rohit started, that has carried on. So yeah, it's great to watch with youngsters rubbing their shoulders with the big guys on the field.
Absolutely. So many players, and players are contributing, playing to their plans as well as the roles. But Utsav, I personally felt that when I looked into playing 11 in the first ODI, first T20, I'm sorry, I personally felt India were going with the long tail, because Akshar coming in at number 7, I felt that by chance, if we lose 3 wickets, any day it can happen. 3 for 30 or 3 for 40, we might just be in trouble. What are your thoughts? We played really well and dominated the first T20 versus South Africa. Hands down, agreed. But what is your take? Do you back 7 strong batters and 4 bowlers, or do you think Akshar at number 8 is better at that moment?
Aksar at number 7 is less of a concern. The bigger concern is Arshdeep at 8. I just does not feel great. Like, you're 6 wickets down at the place where your finisher should be batting. Arshdeep Singh, comes out to bat, and he hits 4 of the first ball. So Arshdeep Singh is just a delusional number 8, who is just as good as a number 11. I have seen better number 11s. So India is actually batting, coming out to play with 4 or 5 tail enders. Something which we did not see when Rohit Sharma was the captain. He prefers longer batting, and all of a sudden, we have such a long tail. And even in the Gautam Gambhir, the couple of series we played, he fancies going with a lot of all-rounders, which we did not see this time around. This time around, we went with proper fast bowlers. We had Arshdeep, we had Varun, we had Ravi Bishnoi, which we do not normally see. So it
Yeah,
was a little
even we
bit
did not see the likes of
hard.
Surya Kumar or Rinku or Tilak
Yeah,
Verma rolling the run overs as well. Even
yeah,
Abhishek
right.
Sharma.
Even Abhishek Sharma, and we understand Nitish Kumar Reddy has gone, and Riyan. Where is Riyan Parag? Like,
Riyan Parag is in NCA because he has a shoulder injury, so he's rehearsing that.
oh, right.
Nitish Reddy has gone for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. So there are a few here and there, but enough backup because I think guy like Ramandeep Singh, if he's getting a chance in this side, shows the amount of depth the Indian team has. Similarly, Deepu, when we talk about the runners-up of the T20 World Cup 2024, playing at their home den, winning the toss, opting to field first, it wasn't a good start. I would personally say in the power play itself because the conditions were really there for fast bowlers. Yet Markram chose to bowl three spinners inside the power play, 3 overs of spin. Was it a brave decision that turned out to backfire the Proteas?
Uh, it was a poor decision to be honest, and similarly, what we had with the test side in Bengaluru, playing three spinners on in overcast conditions. South Africa did the really same thing in the T20 in the first game. So I think that was a poor call because Kodzia was in his rhythm. He picked up four
Yeah,
wickets, I believe. So I think if he could have bowled in the power play, the team we could have been on the back foot. So yeah, I think it was not a brave call to bowl spinners up front, and knowing the fact that Sanju plays spinners well, even Abhishek, they just wait on for the spinners to come and they can latch onto them in the power play or be it in any phase of the in any phase of the batting inning. So it's important that he takes his calls properly. So that was a poor call to be honest. Starting off with the spinners.
yeah. Even I thought that because the dominance continued post the power play as well. That's where we expect the spinners. But you already had the momentum gone away from the South Africans inside the power play. Then came the clear ball striking of Sanju Samson, Abhishek Sharma, and the rest followed up. Clear template set by India. And similarly, if you go to the bowling department, it was a good target to chase. But as usual, South Africa choked and they couldn't make it through Yutsuf. But credit goes to the two spinners. The way they bowled in difficult conditions, we thought it could be a belter. But they utilized the conditions. There were hint of turn. And the way Varun Chakravarti led and then followed up by Ravi Bishna in the back end, I was exceptional, to be honest.
Yep, they were exceptional, and exceptional is. I guess that spell was the match deciding spell, considering that they were bowling to the best batters of the South African lineup,
Absolutely.
both Miller and
Hendrik
Klaasen,
Klaasen.
and both of them just spun them into the webs of both the bowlers, Varun and Bishnoi. Both of them have exceptional spells, which no other player has throughout the match. If we combine both the innings, if we talk
Yeah.
about South Africa's bowling, the only outlier has to be Maharaj and Coetzee throughout the match. I think there is no positive at all for South Africa other than Coetzee and Maharaj's bowling. Coetzee with the bat was he has provided something, and Coetzee with the ball was simply outstanding. Apart from that, all the youngsters they tried, Nabai Omzi or Similane, nobody Kruger, nobody actually
Kruger, yeah.
ended up doing even slightly better. Probably all three of them will be replaced in the next game. Um, from India's perspective, I think the game was first of all Arshdeep Singh starting with the new ball. How often do we see that? He comes with the new ball, gets one of the openers, and this time it was Ryan Rickelton. No, it was Aiden Markram. He
It
got in
was
the.
Aiden Markram, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great
And
comeback spell.
remember, he
Two
took
boundaries
Aiden
in the first over.
Markram's number in the World Cup final as well.
Yeah. That was Rohit Sharma's. Uh, I would say Rohit Sharma's wicket, but still, yeah, two boundaries in the first over, and then Arshdeep Singh came back stronger. And after that, the spinners just spun them into
Absolutely.
oblivion.
And it
So
ended
yeah,
up being a 61 runs
yeah,
victory
massive.
for Team India. Massive win, I must tell you, in the T20 conditions. And we said at the toss as well, in the pitch report as well, Sean Pollock said it's a belter of a surface. If you see through the first half of the innings, you might just score a big total. Exactly what happened. India were happy to bat first. They defended successfully, Deepu. Moving into the second T20, it's on the 10th of November. St. George's Park is where the conditions are absolutely different. What are your thoughts when you look into St. George's Park and this pitch report?
I think we'll have to make efforts with the bat to be honest. Given that this batting lineup loves the ball to come onto the bat, and St George's won't offer it. It's the slowest wicket in South
Yeah,
Africa, and we don't have a
correct.
good record. I think we lost last time when we toured South Africa in the T20I. So yeah, we need to look at that. We don't have good memories at Gqeberha. So yeah, hopefully, there is a lot of discussion among that. We need to curb our natural instinct and just play it ball by ball because
Absolutely.
I believe the South Africans will be coming hard. They won't bog down easily after this loss, and more so that what happened at Barbados, we all know that. So yeah, there will be some redemption brewing inside in that dressing room. So yeah, we need to just wait and watch in that game.
True that. We have to wait and watch in that game what happens. But yes, it's a slow surface. The Utsav, 120 to 125 is the average first innings score. So if you're given the captain's ad, are you once again electing to bat first?
Probably yes, because the outfield just might the pitch might just keep getting slower and slower as the game progresses. So probably just having a good power play start, where we even get 50-55 will might just end up to be match deciding first 6 overs. So yep, I if I were the captain, I would have chosen to bat first. And this might just be the biggest challenge of this new generation of Indian batting, considering
True.
all the batsmen we have are just hit or miss. Sanju Samson might not be the anchor for you. Neither I do not see Abhishek Sharma or Surya
No,
Kumar
no,
Yadav to
no.
be our
Yeah.
anchor. So if wickets start to fall up front, then we might see ourselves at 40 for 5 or something similar. And if we are 5 wickets down, then Arshdeep Singh comes out to bat. So it is just a nightmare.
Absolutely, yes. So many things to look into. It's going to be challenging, I must say. Different conditions at St. George's Park. Moving into the players to watch out for, starting with Team India. Here are my three players. Might be a hat trick of hundreds for Surya Samson, but I'm going with his opening partner. I want to see runs from Abhishek Sharma at the top of the order. Tilak Verma impressed me in glimpses with his performance the other day. I want to see runs from him as well. And similarly, continuing to say Varun Chakravarti Utsav. Here are my three players to watch out for.
My three players are also similar to yours. I would really like to see Tilak Verma bat. If the conditions are slow as we are talking about, if they make a flat surface, then again Sanju Samson might just fancy himself for a third century. But I think Tilak Verma might just be the person who can hold the innings together. He is the kind of person who can score a 40 ball half century and be okay with that strike rate. I do not
Mhm.
see that with the other guys. Apart from that, I really want to see how Akshar Patel performs, considering he was not getting opportunities in the Test
Mhm.
circuit. So he might have something to prove, considering he came out to
Okay.
bat very late when
Yeah.
the South African bowlers were on top of us, and he just got 1 over to bowl, and that too when the match was almost over. So I think Akshar Patel has a lot to prove. Yes, Varun Chakravarti has been doing really well, and it is a little, I think, a contest going on between Bishnoi and Varun Chakravarti, because if once a big tournament comes up, only one is going to play. Both of them will not be playing,
Absolutely.
especially
So
in Indian
who's the
conditions.
other?
So yeah, Varun Chakravarti and Ravi Bishnoi, one of them will be playing, is what
So
I
who
think.
is the
And
other according to you? If it's one, is it Kuldeep Yadav or are you sticking back to Ravinder Akshar Patel?
I am okay with both Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav, but I'm talking about Ravi Bishnoi and Varun Chakravarti. So only one of them will be playing. So even Kuldeep Yadav is in the midst. So once a big tournament rolls up, only one is going to play out of these three world-class bowlers. So I think there is a mini contest going on between Varun Chakravarti and Ravi Bishnoi, and it is going to be a little interesting to see who is on top of their game in the next
Absolutely.
T20.
I've asked this question to others as well. I want to ask the same to you as well. Everyone is talking about the different spinners. We said about Kul, but where is Shah? Nowhere to be seen. Shah, Kul, Yuzvendra Chahal. Is he really out of the mix when it comes to selection committees prioritizing Ravi Bishna ahead of him? I've heard people saying just because he cannot bat, Ravi Bishna gives you handy runs. Is that the reason behind?
I doubt. I seriously doubt. I think UZ has worked on his batting a lot. He has been scoring some runs in the current Ranji Trophy
County.
stint he is
Yeah.
having right now. I think
Yeah.
the only problem with UZ is that the last few years where he got proper cricket, that was 2021, 2022, he was not very not
Consistent.
the wicket taking UZ Chahal we know of. He kind of became a economical UZ Chahal. I think that became a problem for him. I think if we are playing someone like UZ Chahal who cannot bat at all and is a huge liability on the field, we have to have a wicket taking option. And at the moment, I will say it is, even though I'm a big UZ fan, I would still say that it is better to play Ravi Bishnoi over UZ, considering we are looking at the future.
Okay. Okay, so you're still sticking to Ravi Bishna. Similarly, coming to you, Deepu, moving into South Africa players to watch out for three of them. I'm expecting Aiden Markram, the skipper, to score some runs as well. David Miller has been found wanting since a long time now. He has to get back to runs. And similarly, Marco Janssen, leading seamer with the new ball. Similarly, a handy batter at the down the order, needs runs with both bat and ball.
I'll make some changes to be honest. I'll go with
Okay.
my DC boy Tristan Stubbs. He
Okay.
was overlooked. He hasn't been talked about till now. So yeah, he comes in. He'll be playing a key role. I think he batted at number 3 in the first game. So yeah, he has that responsibility, and we know what he has done for Delhi and what he can do for South Africa as well. He can hold that middle order. So yeah, Tristan comes in. Markram is definitely there because he also has that holding game. But I just feel that he's not batting at his position. His
Okay.
position
Yeah.
is not the opening position. He can be that middle order, in that middle order. So yeah,
Mhm.
these two will be there, and along with this, I'll go with I'll go with Maharaj because it will be a
Keshav
slow
Maharaj.
surface,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. That's a
and
good pick.
he has troubled India in the past as well. And with the batting lineup that Utsav just mentioned about us, hit and miss, which is absolutely correct. So yeah, he can be that thorn in our flesh. So these three will be my South African players to watch out for.
Fair enough. So you have made your different choices to watch out for South Africa, and I absolutely agree with that. Fair enough. Moving into the predicted playing 11, starting with Team India, and I'm going with an unchanged 11 to be honest. Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Verma, Hardik Pandya, Rinku Singh, Akshar Patel, Arshdeep Singh, Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, and Varun Chakravarti is my predicted playing 11. Any changes for you, Deepu?
No, I'll stick with the same 11. Obvious reasons if there are no health issues or any other thing. So yeah, there's no need to change something which is not broken. So yeah, definitely there are
Okay.
no change from my
Same formula, not changing anything which is broken. Utsav, it's same for you. Same unchanged 11 for India.
Not really, because I clearly see that just having six batters is a problem. Seven batters, six batters is a problem. So you need to make a longer batting, especially if the conditions are bowling friendly. Probably get another batsman in Jitesh or Ramandeep, anyone
Ramandeep
of,
Singh.
or maybe
So
just
is
give a
there a
debut to
possibility?
Vijay Kumar because he can bat as well.
Okay, so you're expecting one extra batter in that number eight
Yeah.
spot, to be honest, just to make the side to be balanced. Yes, Deepu, for you.
Well, I believe, even though it will be a slow surface, but I feel it's better to, go with six or seven batters. And I can understand his point as well that, we have a long tail, and whenever we have these collapses, there have been the worst ones. With Arshdeep coming in, even I was surprised with that collapse coming up, in the end in the first game. That could have been a game change. That could have been the game changing for us, given that we were looking at 220 and, just collapsed at 203. But I believe, if the first seven batters cannot get you the runs, I don't see any point of, adding a batter lower down, even though it can be a great option. But I believe it's better that, the seven batters take that responsibility and, just also that explore their game, that they have that waiting game as well and just not blindly smash. Given that Port Elizabeth also has big boundaries, even bigger than
Yeah.
Durban. So it's important, that these seven batters take up responsibility instead of adding more batters for the next game.
Okay, every both of them have their own point of view, so I'll keep it to them. I keep it to your audience as well. You can let us know your thoughts as well. Moving into the South Africa playing 11, I am expecting a couple of changes to be honest. Utsav said three, so we'll see that. South Africa predicted playing 11. Here it is: Ryan Rickelton, and I'm bringing back Reza Hendricks, who missed out the first T20 due to illness. Aiden Markram at number three, Christian Stubbs at four, Henrik Klassen at five, David Miller, Patrick Kruger, Marco Jansen, Gerald Kodzi, Kesha Maharaj, and Oatmeal Bartman is into my playing 11. Starting with you, Utsav. Two changes made by me. Sticking to this or any more?
Your playing 11 seems very balanced. I'll be honest about it. But the thing is, from here, Aiden Markram can go two ways. Either he can try to salvage a win by making by making a lot of changes and trying different stuffs out, or maybe he can just back the boys again. So a lot of young guys in the squad with what was that
Patrick
guy's
Kruger
name?
is there. You have
Patrick
Simpleton
Kruger was
there.
there.
Yeah.
The leggy at number at the in at 11. I forgot his
Nikamba
name.
Peter, if I'm
Peter,
not
yeah,
mistaken. Yeah.
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 So young guys are there. I think he can give them backing, or he can try to go and win a T20 and try to prove something. But I genuinely see that he will be going with a little consistency. He might bring in Bartman in place of Kruger probably because Koetzi was brilliant and so was Marco Jansen. So there is no point changing them. Apart from that, everything seems pretty decent. Honestly, Riza Hendricks, yeah, he can come in. But I would like Donovan Ferreira in place of Riza Hendricks because Riza is another anchor kind of a
A little
batsman, but
bit. I
Ferreira has
know.
the
Okay,
destructive
fair enough.
capabilities.
If Ferreira, then you have Klaassen and Miller bats together alongside Tristan
Yeah.
Stubbs. That could be lethal if a couple of them click. Fair enough. You have given your point of view when it comes to South African playing 11. Moving into the predictions time now, ladies and gentlemen. India versus South Africa, second T20 on the 10th of November, all the way from St. George's Park. Deepu, 1-1 or 2-0?
Uh, it will be 2-0, but still,
Okay.
I'm not counting South Africa out. So I think I'll go with a 51-49 percentage in favor of India.
51-49 for India, says Deepu. Similarly, Utsav for you.
I would like to be the devil's advocate. I would like to take this game to the decider. 1-1.
1-1, you still have two T20s left. So it's a four-match
Mm.
T20 series. So you're saying one apiece. probably you will say 2-1 and then moving on to the final game. Fair enough. Thank you so much, Deepu. Thank you so much, Utsav, as well. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. India versus South Africa, second T20 on the 10th of November. Sit back and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.